Hey folks, there's a quick little video in layman's terms about blend doors. Everybody talks about blend doors. A lot of cars and Jeeps and Chryslers or whatever always have a little problem with a blend door. GM cars too. Fords have the Explorer. Um, so I'm just going to explain it to you real quickly in layman's terms so you understand. Okay, underneath the dashboard, you got your heating and air conditioning system set up. Okay, you got hot water coming in to provide you with heat, okay, when you need it. And over here will be the cold air from the outside, whether it's vented or if you have AC on, this will be your AC. Your blend door is going to be the item in the middle, okay? This is going to be in the middle. So this door works off a little motor on the side, okay? It's electrical and it's mechanical. You got electrical motor, probably no bigger than my hand. Then there's an arm that attaches to the door and it opens and closes the door. It'll go this way or this way, okay, so to speak. So if you want heat, you want to close this door or close this window, I'm going to say. So the motor is going to spin and it's going to go over here and it's going to block and close this door so that no cold air or air conditioning comes in and you get nothing but just hot air. Got it? Let's say you want air conditioning. Air conditioning, you are going to put it to 60 degrees or whatever, cold AC, max AC. The motor is going to spin. It's going to close the door and shut off this. Okay, because you don't want any hot air coming in when you want air conditioning. You don't want this cracked open a little bit, nothing. You want this totally off, nothing but just cold. Same thing when you want heat. Okay, you don't want this little window open. You don't want any cold air coming in. So that's the way it is. So in another way, I'm going to try to explain it to you, okay, is let's say this is the blend door and you want heat. If you want heat, you notice this window is closed. So if you want heat, then this is the door that's going to open. Okay, it's 30 degrees outside. So, so right now, let's say pretend this is all the hot air that's going to come in. That's going to warm up your car. Okay. If you want AC, then the door is going to close there and it's going to open for the cold and the AC. You got it? So this is the extreme. This is cold all the way, hot all the way. Now the word blend door comes in. Let's say it's too cold, so you don't want it at 60 degrees. And you don't need it at 90 degrees, it's too hot. You want to go in the middle with 75. So what's going to happen is that the blend door is going to spin and it's going to open just a little bit on the hot and a little bit on the cold. Okay? And if you have automatic heat or automatic air conditioning, it's going to regulate that. The motor is going to spin either this way or this way, depending on how cold it is. If it's too cold, okay, they're going to shut off this cold and put on a little bit more hot. And they're going to maintain that 75 degrees for you. And you're going to see this thing turn on and off. You're going to see the air conditioning turn on and off because it's going to blend. And that's where the word is. It's going to blend it so it stays at 75. If you're at max heat or max AC, one door is going to be closed and one door is going to be open. I get that. But sometimes you want that in between 80 degrees, 82 degrees. Okay, so the blend door is going to close on any specific side just so you can get it. Okay, now the other thing you hear with blend doors is like sometimes either max AC or max heat. Okay, so max heat, the door is going to close on the AC side, okay, and open the hot side, okay, so that you can get max AC. But what happens if you hear like a clicking sound, click, 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 it's because the motor is stripped. There's a gear in there that spins it, okay? It'll go click, click, just like this. If this handle is going to break, like it's loose right now, it's going to click. Once it gets to the end, it's going to click. That's going to be one of your problems, that if you hear a little clicking noise when you put it on AC or heat, you're going to notice it. It's a blend door actuator. It's usually the gears are stripped. That's what happens there. All right, so that's, yeah, basically in layman's terms, blend door, that's what it does. Opens and closes the hot air door and the cold air door. And if you want something in between, it'll blend. All right, so if you have a bad motor, it'll either click, that is jammed. Hey, sometimes, you know what? Little critters get in there and jam into the door, and the door won't close. So even though you put it on max hot, and it's not, you don't get enough heat, and you checked everything else already, which is the hot water going in, hot water going out, it could be that the door is jammed, opened, okay? Or jam closed, okay? Let's say you're putting on heat, all right? You got this wide open, and you want heat because it's freezing out there like today, 32 degrees. All of a sudden, you know what? It's not as hot as it used to be because the blend door is supposed to close this door. But if you have a problem with the blend door being jammed or it's broken, this could be just cracked open just a little bit. Just enough for cold air to come in, mix with your hot air, and then all of a sudden, you're like, well, it's not hot in here. I used to be melting in my house or in my car. You know what I mean? And that is why. Could be that the blend door is not fully closed on the cold side. That's why you're not getting enough heat. And it's the opposite way too. Okay, you think that your air conditioning is not cold enough? Everybody goes right to the Freon or the refrigerant. I need refrigerant, all that stuff. What Freon? You get charged $200, $300, $400, $500. They put Freon in it, and you still have the same problem. Because why? Because when you have this open like this for maximum AC, your blend door might be messed up, and it could be open just enough to allow some heat to come in at the same time. So you're looking for a nice, 40-degree AC coming in, but yet you got 90-degree heat coming at the same time. Okay, it could be just partially open. It don't have to be max. Just enough for you to mess up the AC. Your heat door can be opened. Okay, so that's what it is. It's called a blend door. Okay, so it's gonna blend hot and cold. Okay, it's gonna be either fully closed here, so you get heat, or fully closed here for AC. But the door can be messed up. Doors do break. Some of the old cars, there's a shaft that holds the door, and the door breaks. Sometimes on those, you have to take the dashboard out in order to change that door. But you could peek under there, look at your actuator, make sure it's spinning fully from one side to the other. All right, but that's just a layman's term for you guys to understand what a blend door does. Okay, and that's it. End of my tutorial today. Thanks for watching.